Hey everyone, phoenixEye here, and I'm furious because I recently found out that nobody is running my favorite card in all of Duel Links. What card is that, you may ask? It's Cunning of the Sixth Samurai. Now I know the card is not that good in like regular Yu-Gi-Oh, but in Duel Links is heavily underrated. Now you may ask, this card just swaps one samurai for another samurai, what's the point? Well, I'll tell you. First of all, this card is a quick effect, and it being a quick effect makes it retardedly versatile. I'm going to give you a few examples of why this card is the most versatile card you're ever going to see in Duel Links. First of all, of course you can use it for what it's made for. You can use it to swap out monsters, so you can get the right synchro materials on the field for turboing that beautiful Xian. You can use it to swap out a monster for Fuma in the middle of the battle phase, so your opponent is forced to either attack it or stop their battle phase, making it so that you don't lose any sort of board presence. And most of all, if Xian ever hits your graveyard, you can very easily revive it with this wonderful piece of cardboard. Now that's only the basics. I'm now going to teach you some more advanced tricks, and in the end I'm going to teach you my super secret tech that will catch everyone by surprise. First of all, this card takes a samurai off the field and completely resets it. You can just send the card to the grave and bring back the same card. This makes it so that you can reset it when this card is being targeted by any sort of effect. If it's targeted, just send it off, bring it back, and the targeting is more or less negated without it actually being negated. Besides that, you can switch the battle positions of your cards at any point in time, allowing you to enforce stuff like different mirror forces and anything that's battle position dependent. You can avoid battle traps. When you attack into someone and they activate a card that fucks up the attacking monster, just reset the card using cunning and bam, you can just attack again directly. Nobody's going to stop you with this card. Besides that, any sort of those bullshit negative equip spells that keep you from attacking and deal damage to you and all that stuff, just reset the card and you blow up that equip spell. Beautiful. Besides that, there are a bit more niche decks that will come in handy way more often than you'll ever realize. For instance, you can use it to generate counters. Just send the card on the field to the graveyard and bring it back, and bam, it counts as a summon. You get counters on every Bushido counter generating cards you have on the field. It allows you to draw more cards, it allows you to summon Fuma, allowing you to go into synchros, whatever you fucking want. Besides that, the effect of Legendary Secret, if you draw it after your Fuma hit the field, or if you just generally fucked up, just reset your Fuma and bam, you can trigger the effect of Legendary Secret, and bam, there you go, you've got yourself a Xian. Now, one of the most beautiful things is when your opponent thinks they're safe because you don't have enough attack power on the field to OTK. Just hit straight into him with your big monster, put cunning on the field, and bam, there you go, double attack. Now, I've had situations where I have 2 cunning or even 3 cunning in my hand, and I could attack 4 times with a singular monster, blowing up someone's entire field and then just hitting them for game. And one of the most beautiful things you can do is reloading soft once per turn effects. Now, of course, the most obvious card to use this on is Xian, but all of the old school Six Samurai cards also benefit from this effect. Now, if you're playing as one of these pussy motherfucking invoked players that are literally everywhere, and they activate their stupid little fusion spell, just negate it with Xian and immediately chain cunning to it to reset the card. You still negate it, but you regain that negate. So all those annoying invoked players that always have at least 2 invoked spells in their hand will no longer have any form of options. Oh fuck. Now, and if all of that fails, one thing you can still do is play one of the other underrated Six Samurai cards, Secret Six Samurai Raihan, because since cunning is a Six Samurai card, you can still just banish it from your hand to banish another card using this beautiful, easy to summon fusion monster. But now, what you've all been waiting for is going to be my super secret, extreme, unexpected, special technique. You need a bit of setup for this one. You need, of course, a card in the graveyard, because otherwise cunning is going to be sort of useless. Then you need 2 samurai on the field, but these are mostly diversion tactics. You need a dual wield face down, you need cunning face down. I know there's a lot of setup, but this is absolutely amazing. Now, a lot of people know of the Six Samurai style dual wield. This card is absolutely amazing, but it only works when you have only one face-up 6 samurai card. So as long as you have 2 on the field, people will not attempt to respect it. So these absolute scrubs will actually put more than 2 cards on the field, luring them into your trap. Just activate cunning, send one monster from the field to the graveyard, and since it's done for cost, you can immediately after that chain dual wield, send 2 of their cards straight back to their stupid little hands, and then bring your samurai back to the field. So you lose no sort of field advantage, but their little strategies are completely thrown in the water. They will not expect it, since dual wields usually cannot be used when there's more than 1 samurai on your field. Now remember, if you want to use a super secret tech, you need to change some settings that allow you to chain to your own cards, or else this will not work. So I hope that I could finally have changed some of your minds on that this card's absolutely amazing. But don't just take my word for it. I used this card to almost make it through the second round of a Kaiba Cup, allowing me to participate in regional qualifiers. I was like 3 places away from the top, so many that I need to be to get there. But that's still so much better than any other 6 samurai deck in that stupid little competition, because I had cunning. But with that said and done, I hope all of you enjoyed this little video. I hope I managed to enlighten some of you on why cunning is amazing. And have a nice day.